Ja, en ons eerste gas is reg vir ons, Elsa.
Baie dankie, Jorney. Dr. Charlotte Ingram, Mediese Direkteur van die Suid-Afrikaanse Beenmurgregister, kuier vanoggend saam om oor Wêreld-beenmurgskenkingsdag te gesels en sy sluit nou by ons aan via Zoom. So, good morning, Dr. Charlotte, and thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for inviting us to join the show and for giving us the opportunity just to remind people that there are many patients that are in need of bone marrow transplant. And the only place we can get cells to match them are from our donors on our registry if they don't have a related donor. So if they don't have a sister or brother that matches, then they are reliant on the registry to find them an unrelated donor.
Dr. Charlotte, please just tell us more about World Marrow Donor Day. I mean, what is commemorated and the aim of this special day?
So it's a very special day. It's on the 19th of September, but we've had several campaigns working towards that. And it's about thanking our donors. It's about thanking not just the ones that have actually donated stem cells and helped save a patient's life and given them another chance, but to those that are on our registry, anybody who has signed up, it's just say thank you. You know, the more donors we have, the better chance the patient has.
And the South African Bone Marrow Registry launched several events and initiatives over the last few months in lead up to this specific day. So can you just give us some more insight within this regard?
So many of these have been quite exciting. I think a lot of people would have seen Clayton Kruger climb up to Mafadi, the highest peak in the Drakensberg. So it's reaching all the corners of South Africa. Another one will happen in Agulhas, and another one in Musina, up in the northern areas. So that was some of the campaigns we did. We've also done a lot of campaigns to raise funds, because to register a donor cost us about close to 2,000 Rand. So we do need funds. But over and above that, we've also launched a book called Rachel's Second Chance, which is a lovely book written by Rachel and her experience that she went through as a child, and the friends she made at Red Cross. So, you know, we've done lots of that. And the biggest thing is we are now going to include 16 and 17-year-olds onto the registry. Whereas previously you had to be 18, you now only have to be 16 to become a donor.
Wow. How would you describe the importance of sharing those stories with one another?
I think the importance is that people, you know, there's a lack of awareness, I think, and I think it's partly us. We haven't increased awareness. There has been a lack of education to people about bone marrow stem cell transplant. People think, you know, they hear bone marrow and they think we're going to drill into their bones. It's nothing like that. It's almost like donating platelets. We do put you onto a machine that collects the blood, it collects the stem cells, and it returns them back to you, all your normal cells back to you, and we only keep the stem cells for the patient, and they are taken straight to the patient in need. So I think, yes, the lack of awareness. Also, the chances of you matching someone in your own ethnic group are very high. And so we're looking for more donors of color, because we've got such a diverse nation of different ethnic groups and such ethnic diversity. The more donors we have of different ethnic groups, the more chance we will have of finding someone a match.
Since you've referred to awareness and the spread of awareness, what more can be done?
I think we're doing quite a lot now. We're very much doing social media everywhere. And by you having us on the show today, you know, that's fantastic. You've got a lovely audience out there and they're listening and they're hearing about this. And it's so easy to become a donor now. You know, you just have to do it. It's a click of a button. You can do it online. You just go to www.sabmr for South African Bone Marrow Registry.co.za, and you click on the tab to become a donor, and there's a health questionnaire, etc., that you have to fill in, because you have to be healthy to be a donor and to be able to donate your stem cells.
Yes.
And so you can just do it on a click of a button and you answer the questionnaire. We will get back to you. We'll send you a kit even if you can't get to a depot where we have the kits. And it's a matter of a cheek swab now.
Yes.
You just swab your cheek, put it back in and send it back to us, and we have it tested and we know what your HLA is.
Yes, excellent. I'm so sorry, I have to interrupt you there, but we do have some more questions and we will continue in a short while, a couple of minutes. Ons gaan nou voort met vanoggend se gesprek met Dr. Charlotte Ingrim, 'n mediese direkteur van die Suid-Afrikaanse Beenmurgregister, en sy kuier vanoggend saam om oor Wêreld-beenmurgskenkingsdag te gesels. So thank you again for joining us, Dr. Charlotte. Now, we understand that the COVID-19 pandemic has taken a toll on sign-ups globally. You've been pushing online registrations, and how has that been going?
So we definitely saw a decline in the number of donors coming forward, which is why we're also calling for more donors. And we always had the online platform, but it wasn't really set up, and we were looking towards drives because we wanted more ethnic diversity. We wanted to try and target younger donors because we know patients do better with younger donors. But still people were afraid to come forward. With the online platform improving and us sort of just doing a few little changes to make it much easier and quicker, people were coming online. But definitely every week we saw a decrease in number. I think it also came from, having to go and maybe collect a kit to do your swab. People were wanting to stay at home. People didn't want to come out. And one can understand that, because COVID-19 has taken its toll, and we do need to still be very much aware of COVID and still take precautions. We are aware that there could perhaps even be a second wave, but definitely we managed to continue recruiting donors, which is a good thing, but we definitely saw a slump.
Please talk to us about the importance that ethnicity and/or heritage plays in finding the perfect match for a patient.
So, like your blood group, you have antigens, but these are on your white cells, and they're called human leukocyte antigens, and they are inherited with a set of genes. And are characteristic. Often you will find that obviously because it's hereditary, the chance of finding a match within your own family is about 1 in 4, about 25%. If you haven't got, then we look throughout the whole world, and we look first in our registry, which unfortunately only has 74,000, but worldwide we have access once we go into our systems, and we can see all the donors in the world, and then there's about 37 million donors, and eventually we might just find a match. So it's about 1 in 100,000 chance that you'll find a match. But it is definitely, it's an inherited trait, and therefore you would be more likely to find it within your own ethnic group as well.
And should anyone watching this morning want to sign up as a donor, how do they go about signing up? What exactly is the process, or what does it entail?
So you can just go online. Our website is www.sabmr for South African Bone Marrow Registry.co.za, and you'll find the tab that says Become a Donor, and you click on that, and it will take you through the questions, general questions, initially on medical health largely, and then we will contact you, give you a health questionnaire, more detail to fill in, send to you. So it's all done online, and but we are working towards having a program where you will just able to answer the questionnaire also online. And then if there are any questions, we'll call you. We arrange to get a kit either to a depot near you, and you go and collect the kit to do your cheek swab, or we sometimes even use a courier to dispatch it to the house.
Dr. Charlotte, thank you so much indeed for your time this morning and for spreading awareness within this regard. Dit was dan Dr. Charlotte Ingrim, en sy is die mediese direkteur by die Suid-Afrikaanse Beenmurgregister.